Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Yep. That's us. That's all I got.
Oh, we're back.
I feel like at this point,
Again.
like when you make that claim for so long, like eventually it's just like, I guess it's,
It is true. Like if you just
again.
repeat something over and over again, it sticks.
Yeah. I mean, are we trying to like gaslight our audience though?
I don't know.
I mean, technically it's like a new audience. I feel like every time.
Right. Well, everyone's episode is someone's first episode.
Yeah, and sometimes
or something like that. Whatever.
It could be everybody's first episode. I mean, realistically,
that's true. Welcome.
With the amount of time we've been doing this, every episode could just be a completely new show.
It was for one point. We kept changing names.
We could do that.
Seemed like
again,
it was a new show.
We could change names.
What? No. We
could change names. Why not?
No, we just got t-shirts.
We just got merchandise. This came in today. Look at this. This is like 10 years in the making. Like, look at this. I got this one, and then I got this one.
Oh, that's the one you're both wearing. Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, it's, but there's this one.
Right.
This is a good one. This is, I got this one in the raglan.
Oh, you got it. Oh, look at that. That's sharp.
I feel, I was like, I like that shirt. I like that design, but like, I don't know. It's like you got to have something good, like something fancy with it. It's a fancy shirt. Put it on a fancy T-shirt. And then I ended up getting this one, because this is like we're funding this venture, like all that money that we made. That was mostly from us.
Yes.
And then we got the buttons, and then we got more buttons.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I know there were buttons.
Well, you can get anything.
That's right.
Like it's not like
Fenton.
Yeah, Fenton got a bunch of merchandise too. Patrick Fenton, thank you for buying some merchandise. We appreciate you. Yeah, you can get anything on TeePublic.
Yeah, so please go to teepublic.com/ what was it, user
slash just go to the description below. It's in there, I promise, this week.
There you go.
Yeah, it's actually there this week. Yeah, no, like the cool thing with them is like you can buy, like, I think you can do everything but tapestries.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you can do tapestries, but like not with our stuff.
Why not? What's wrong with the tapestry? I got a garage.
You do have a garage,
bro. I got a garage.
You have a garage.
Let me tell you about my garage.
I do have a fly collection. Weirdly enough.
Then why the fuck aren't we doing tapestries?
I don't know. Because are they tapestries or are they flags? Because those are two completely different things.
Those are two completely different things. Like we need to get
I think it's just like a sheet.
Well, that's basically what a tapestry is. Like you go to these goddamn festivals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a tapestry. It's basically just like a sheet.
It's like a sheet. If you get a good one, it blacklights.
See, wall art. Oh, wait there. Oh, yeah, you can do wall art, so you can get like a canvas print.
Oh, we can't get a tapestry. Fenton almost got one.
You almost got a Oh, maybe it's the wall art we can't do because like our logo's not like large enough for that. Because it was like to do a tapestry, you need an extra large logo, and I was like, I got something I gotta go do.
I mean, we're average.
Yeah, we're average size.
We don't have a Magnum logo, as it were.
That's true. Well, speak for yourself. They're not quite flags, but they're basically flags.
Yeah, it's a fancy term for something that, if it gets caught on a nail, it's
getting ripped. Like, can I just say too, and like we're plugging the shit out of these guys right now because we've got stuff on there, but TeePublic is just like, you ever just search and just look at the stuff on TeePublic?
Not like I didn't even know it existed till we were on.
Really?
So I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't.
My gosh.
I live in a hole.
It's
So
like just like spend 20 minutes just looking around T Public, and you're gonna be like, I'm pretty sure most of this is illegal.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
because
No copyright
there
claims
are
type of thing.
some designs that mature content hidden. No, don't hide mature content. I want to see.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for. Mature content or visible. Make it
It's
visible,
like going
son.
to.
Show me those dicks. Wait, what?
It's like. There's the clip for the week.
I don't know if you caught from the other room.
No.
just there was just a faint, disgusted, excuse me? We bring the goods.
Patrick Fenton says, and the customer service is cool too. My stickers didn't show up, and they immediately put in a new package order. I actually had a hoodie that didn't fit, and they sent me a new one. Said keep it.
Listen, I have, again, as a customer, I will say I've had good experiences with them. That's what I will say, But click the link down below. Buy a shirt. Buy a button.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now that we've spent half an hour plugging our merch.
Listen, like this is the game, okay?
Right.
Listen, ad-free shows eventually got to a point where they were like, "Oh, we're promoting everything, every minute,
everything."
Listen, at least we don't like cut in like the middle.
Oh, it's the worst.
Of a, which, by the way, go to specifichonks.com /
Getting it all done up top. Getting it all done up top.
No, but for real though, specifichonks.com. For all your bumper magnet needs, use code BrainWreckTV15 in the checkout and save yourself 15% off your next bumper magnet. You can get one that highlights your fascination with Final Destination 2, or one about your love for cheese, or The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser, Academy Award winner. Brendan Fraser.
For God's sake.
Did you see that?
What a comeback.
Bro, did I not call like all the goods with everything? Everywhere.
I mean, I don't know who won.
All at once. That movie won. Like all of it. That movie won everything, everywhere, all at once, because it was in the same night.
It makes sense. It's in the title.
Yeah, it's in the title. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
exactly
great movie. Pick of the year.
I didn't pay attention to the awards. I don't know who won the awards. I just saw that Twitter was in an uproar over a title that the NPR had written about winning awards, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
NPR.
Yeah, NPR. Congrats on the layup.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Sometimes you got to go for the layup. It's an easy 2 points. You know
what? Better than the free throw.
You telling me. True limb to go out on.
You're getting called out.
To be fair, out of like all the movies that I think were nominated, I'm pretty sure like I saw 3 of them this year across like all categories. Like that movie, the Top Gun movie, and then Black Panther, which I think was only up for like Best Supporting Actress and Best Costume Design, which it won Best Costume Design. So that was cool.
Nice.
I would have picked it, but I didn't pick it because I picked Mystery Men for mine.
I mean, I picked Hocus Pocus 2.
You did pick Hocus Pocus 2.
Was that nominated?
Somewhere.
Okay.
Somebody nominated it. I do think like the award show system is like it's a bit outdated at this point. Like,
well, it's I don't know what you watch for. Like in the YouTube generation, folks. Like we're here on the YouTubes. Most people are not sitting through an hour long of the best show on the internet, even though they should.
Even though you should.
It'll better their life. They'll feel better.
Yeah.
Like they'll lose weight.
Yeah.
Like all these things, all these claims.
Fasting.
You know, there's a warning at the front of the show, so
Exactly.
don't sue.
But
But you know, I feel like people's attention spans just aren't there. Like, just give me the highlights at the end. Give me the rundown.
Bergman saying, being fair though, it's like one of the best movies of the last 20 years. That and Parasite are the two best winners since the turn of the millennium. I mean, I will agree with that because I really have no counter argument. I mean, I do believe Mystery Men came out within the last 20 years. No, I think that was like 99. Actually, now that I think about it,
I was gonna say you have to rethink of what 20 years has been, brother. Like 20 years has been a long time.
It's been a long time. It's been so long. I had a moment right before we went on air.
Okay.
Because Christy is making me a birthday invitation. Because because we're gonna be doing some stuff on my birthday, and she's like, you know, gonna be sending out some invitations, and she put my age on it.
Oh,
and that was like the first time in quite a long time that I've seen my age next to my name, and I just went, oh no. Especially when you look at what like the theme of the card is like this is what you would send for like a 7-year-old's birthday.
Of course.
But it is so beautifully designed. It's it's going to be well crafted. Like she knocked it out of the park. Like I almost cried when I saw it earlier.
Oh,
I was like, this
touching.
is so sweet. Am I really that old? Fuck. Mystery Men, July 1999. That movie could drink 18 months ago. No. When you say it like that, that's even worse.
That's horrific.
Like,
that makes me feel horrible.
Like I guess, you know what, like what is it about that mindset? Because I've been saying for a while now, and Christy is right. Yeah, she made an amazing invitation, way more effort than you put into a 6-year-old's invite. Yeah.
Calling your ass out.
Yeah, but I'm saying it looks like something that could be for
the theming of it.
The theming of it. Yeah. I mean, like, but it's very intricate, very intricate, very well crafted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna save one.
You know, like
save one for storage.
When you think about certain generations, right?
Yeah.
Certain characteristics come up, like the boomers, right?
Boomers.
When you think about a boomer, you're like, okay, this is a person who does not care about anything.
No.
And then you have like our generation, where we're like the generation of the kids who like decided we're like the fucking Lost Boys. We're like,
oh yeah,
we ain't, and not the fucking vampire movie, like the Peter Pan.
I was really hoping there was gonna be an oily sax guy.
No,
just
but we're like, we're not gonna grow up, and that's okay.
Yeah,
like that's like our generation.
Well, I think a lot of it really comes down to the mindset of, you know, when we were growing up, we were in the generation of technological advancements. We had we were the generation of video games. Like we were the generation of home movie. We were the generation of home media. Like, how much of a revolution was 90s TV?
Oh my gosh.
And like, so like
everything.
the stuff that,
it's
so
like 9/11. Put it in a good way.
Either way, can't forget. But like, it's just like, that's all shit that like you can hold on to. And then on top of all that, you have the boomer generation, and like the generation right before us that were like, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want to do. the world is yours. Just go out there and get it. Just go out there and get it. And then when we did whatever we wanted and we went out and we got what we wanted, they were like, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. And you're like, but this is what you told me to do. So now,
you said chase your dreams.
Yeah,
it's not what you meant though.
This is my dream.
He's living it, folks.
This is my dream right here. Like this is like, well, I mean, I could ask for a lot more. I'm not gonna, because I'll just go out and buy it for myself if I can.
There you go.
But yeah, like I'm looking at literally decades old media 5 feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
There is a video game system that is older than I am. There are tapes sitting over here that could have a family of 4 and be twice divorced. This is my life.
But how much joy does it bring?
It brings me so much joy.
So much joy.
I'm so happy. Like this is like, I was telling you this earlier. Like I'm in a position now to where I really truly look forward to the weekend, and I really truly look forward to like my out of work time, because like I'm now like in the position of like I'm getting out of the house, so like I'm away from all of this, and like now because like this room is like mostly set up, I come in, I just sit down, I'm like, this is like I can just sit in this room and not do anything and just be like, yeah, this is good. I'm good with this.
Well, the thing is, like you were in that room all the time, and like, you can't miss it if it doesn't go away.
Yes, and like I never wanted to do stuff like this in here before because I was in here all the time, and I'm like, I don't want this stuff to start to being associated with like stress and frustration.
Right.
So like now this is like my happy zone. And I get to
there
come in here.
You got your happy place.
I got my happy place. I got my place.
Mine's my closet.
You can
where my kids can't get in.
But like
a pop tent
your garage is getting there.
Oh yeah, the garage is a happy place.
Yeah.
True. That's a different kind of happy place. But going back to like us as the generation that just never that was okay with not growing up, right?
Right.
I did something this weekend that defines that exact kind of mentality. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Look at you with the branding. Well done.
It's not going to work.
Stay.
It's
not going to stay.
No.
So you got to do one of these.
I'll figure it. Oh, wait.
You got to get your brain wreck sticker.
Oh, shit. Wait, did I? I thought I ordered stickers too. I gotta check my
order.
order.
Stickers?
I could be missing stuff.
No, I already did that one.
Just nobody move.
There's the other one.
It'll stay.
Nobody move.
It'll stay. It'll stay.
But anyway, I did something over the weekend that defines that mentality.
Okay.
We went to. I have a small child in this room. Hold on.
Be careful what you say.
I went to.
Maybe you should start doing the show out of your closet.
I know I should. I'll just bring it to the garage.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what we're gonna do for now. We went to Big Bounce America.
Bro,
have you heard of Big Bounce America?
I'm vaguely familiar.
Okay, so Big Bounce America is like the new Ringling Brothers.
Sure.
Okay. They're hitting highways and byways. They're traveling to your town near you, and what it is, it's the world's biggest inflatable play park.
Right.
Okay. You like yourself a bounce house? Well, they got the world's largest bounce house.
Jesus.
And so, my sister got the idea. She's like, "Hey, I want to take the kids. You want to go?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go. Like, what are we doing?" So we went there, and it's one of those things where like you see it on paper and you're like, okay, this looks fun.
Yeah.
And then when you go there, you're like, oh fuck, we live in Florida.
Bro.
And it's like 90 degrees outside.
Oh no.
And it's hot and it's sunny.
Just hot.
And you're
steamy.
Baking
vinyl
in the sun.
Yeah.
And all those inflatables, you know what happens when they get hot.
Oh yeah, they burn the fuck out of you.
Oh, you do. Fuck yes, they do. But let me tell you something. It was probably 20 times more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Dude, I am looking at one of these setups.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming like they just come into town, they find an open field, they just drop
Fairgrounds.
anchor,
Yep,
set up, and then roll out. Like this is a massive, holy shit! Like this is massive.
It was huge. It was huge. So you go there, you pay your $30 to get in, and let's see here, Bergman in the chat. Screw that noise. I caught the corner of a bounce house with Ford and had to be rescued by my folks. Oh, you got caught in the corner.
Caught in the corner. You got stuck in the corner.
Oh, you got stuck in the corner? Well, you don't put Bergman in the corner. Like,
no,
you don't.
Never put Bergman in the corner.
Never. So basically, you pay your $30 and you get 4 hours to go do. That's what you get, okay? And you get 4 hours to go through the thing, but you get a designated time to go into the world's largest bounce house. So they have this thing that they call the world's largest bounce house.
Yeah.
And it's fucking massive. It's probably 20 or 30, probably even more than that, probably maybe 50 regular sized bounce houses, all Velcroed together.
Sure. Oh yeah.
And then they've got basketball hoops in there. They've got slides. They got a DJ booth.
Like they're courses.
There's obstacle courses in there. And so you get there and you're just kind of like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. So we go in there with everybody, with the kids, and we're bouncing and all this kind of shit. And then you quickly realize, like, oh, I'm not nearly enough shape to do this.
Oh my God.
Like, we bounced around for 10 minutes and I'm sweating. I'm out of breath.
Yeah.
Like the kids are just running because they got endless energy.
Yeah, because they're just hopped up on sugar and high expectations of life.
Exactly. So like, and this is the first one. And so like my brother-in-law and my mom and my sister, like they're breathing heavy too. And then my wife's having a blast. She's jumping up and down, having a good time. And then she looks over at my brother-in-law and says, hey, don't you know you never go hard on the first day. Like we got so much more things to do. Like you got to pace yourself throughout the festival, the event.
You can always do more. You can't do less.
You know it. Lessons learned.
Lessons learned.
Exactly. So we're bouncing around having a great time. And so we go through the world's largest bounce house, and then finally they kick you out. And then after that, you've got the obstacle course you could do.
Right.
There's a spaceman one. There's a space alien one. There's a ball pit. There's a giant inflatable slide. Like there's a fuckload of shit to do.
Jesus.
And so we get out of there and then we go and they've got food trucks everywhere. So everyone's in line to get their food and everything like that. But all they have is fried food. And let me tell you what you don't want to do on a 90-degree day in Florida when you're going through bounce houses all day is eat some chicken tenders. Like that's the last thing that you fucking want to do is to do that. So I'm like, I'm not eating anything. I'm like, listen, I'll just drink the water and we'll square up after. We'll go find ourselves a McDonald's, whatever the fuck. So, but the rest of my family eats and they regret it like immediately when that happens. So then we go up to the obstacle course next. And basically what it is it's you pick whoever and then they're just sending groups at a time and you go through the obstacle course. And I'm just like, let's work as a team to get through the obstacle course.
Take your time.
We're a family. And so basically the way that the obstacle course is set up is you enter and it snakes. Oh, where's my camera? There we go.
There you go.
And it snakes you through all these different obstacles to the big slide at the end. Well, so you can't really see the end. You can just kind of see the beginning.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, we're going, and I go through the first turn, and it's a turn back, and I'm like, oh fuck, all right, here we go, we're going through it, and then there's another turn back, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, how long is this fucking thing? And by like the fifth switchback, I'm like, is there an exit? Like, can I just hop the wall? Because I'm dying.
Just like an escape route.
Yeah, is there an escape route? Because like you've got to jump over things, you got to crawl under things, and the boy's like, "Come on, Daddy," and I'm like, "Slow down, like you have to help me, okay?" Like you really have to be like an NBA star to be fit enough to do this thing.
Well, I remember doing one of those inflatable 5Ks like years back. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. Just like run around on like, like bouncy house shit, yada yada yada. It was more exhausting than doing an actual 5K.
Yes. I 100% believe that.
Because there's like all the stop and go, and then you got to wait your turn, and then you're like running for like half a mile, and then there's like an inflatable house, and then it's like an obstacle thing that you got to climb up, bounce over, and you got these like giant balls that you got to try to run across, and like your knees are just getting like jacked up, and then your legs are going all crazy, and then by the time you get out of it, you're just like, I can't run. But like I gotta finish, so I still gotta move. Yeah, it is the inflatable bounce house stuff. Like it always seems like a fun idea.
Well, and the fact of the matter, it is a fun idea.
It is. It is a fun idea, but like
you just have to be prepared for it.
You got to know what you're getting yourself into. Mostly, I think that's the main thing. Because
and the worst part of it was there was one inflatable where there was a ball pit. And listen, like I get it, like you bring the kids and you let them. These motherfuckers were whipping these fucking balls at each other.
Really?
And they're the ball pit balls, so they're plastic. They fly and they fucking
catch one in your eye. You're down for the day.
And these kids don't know nothing about no headshots. Okay, they're flinging it, and I caught one right in the teat, and it stung like a son of a bitch. And I'm like I need to get the fuck out of here. However, apparently later in the day there are tickets that are adult only.
I saw that in their advertising.
And I would say if you got a group of friends and you want to go have yourself a good time, you go to the adults only. You have yourself a good fucking time. I would recommend it. I would recommend it.
Okay, so like here's my pitch. Or I guess here's my inquiry, my business inquiry.
Okay, well,
because we've talked a little bit so far today about like the things that we grew up in make us happy, so we held on to them. Like
right.
The idea of like you're getting a bunch of adults going to this thing.
Yes.
And like they're going to be weird and wacky, immature like adults and stuff. Is there a business case for like an adults only like Chuck E. Cheese or like Discovery Zone?
I think so. I think after this experience, I would say, I mean, like Dave and Buster's kind of scratches that itch a little bit with the arcade aspect of it. But like, I feel like
the idea of the barcade is a little bit overdone, and it's gotten a little too corporate. Because like you go to a lot of barcades, and it's like a lot of raw thrills, like arcade games. You don't like when I think of a barcade, I think of like old school pinball, old school coin droppers, maybe a couple claw machines, maybe some skee ball, but like a good retro arcade with like some beat 'em ups, some NBA jams. Pinballs kind of scratches that itch. Christy referencing a local Austin establishment, but I do feel like their larger venue is a bit more corporatized. Because like you got a lot of those like modern arcades. They do have a shitload of like old school pinballs, which is good. They do have fantastic crane games, which, bro, like we're just collecting at this point. But it still seems like it's a little bit more of like a corporate environment where like I like like I want like a dingy, dim lit, neon lit bar with like old school arcades, like this is just for me. I'm just talking about and a ball pit. But like I'm wondering if like there is like a case for like a Discovery Zone type place where like it is an adults only. Show up, you got your ball pit that you can drink in the ball pit. You got some slides.
Oh, you
They
can
got like,
drink in the ball pit?
dude, it's adults only. It's an adults. It's basically a bar funhouse.
Yeah, but like
A
fucking
funhouse bar.
Todd's gonna jump in with his fucking car bomb and ruin it for everybody.
And that's what I'm thinking too, because like adults are sloppy. They can't be, they're not responsible.
No.
So you're gonna have some fighting in the ball pit. You're gonna have some
Right.
puking in the ball pit.
Oh god.
So there's.
What's the selling point of this again?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because like they're doing all these inflatable 5Ks and these like adults only big bounce events.
You can hose off, man. Ball pit's a little more involved.
I mean, I think that's why they stopped doing ball pits at like all the child.
Oh yeah,
they're
like we gotta.
Kids were always
COVID.
pissing and puking in them.
Sure. Well, nobody cared though until like you had to wear a mask.
I guess that's true, but like, how can you do? I mean, there's like, it doesn't seem fun if it's just like a fitness obstacle course. Like.
Well, the thing is, they got to make it. If they're gonna do that, they have to do it right. Because, like, listen, yes, we want to, crawl through the jungle gym tubes, but like, can we put padding down for my knees? Like,
exactly.
Let's make it a little bit more adult friendly. Where like, there's a cot like halfway through where you can take a break.
Okay.
There's a footsie wootsy. Let's make it more adult friendly,
okay,
but still have the kid aspect of fun. I feel like there's a compromise that we can do here.
What if this? Okay, scratch making it like a legit Discovery Zone type place. Okay. It is a bar. Like, it is a bar. Like, that is the main element.
They have a liquor license.
They have a liquor license. They're selling beer. They're selling liquor. But here's what you do. You have like different sections of the bar, right? Like, instead of a dance floor, you have a ball pit. Okay. But then like the booths are all inflatable booths.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're sitting on an inflatable.
You're sitting on inflatables. You got like a padded table,
Okay.
Like there's like a little lounge area that's all like the floor matting and stuff. You've got like a little rope obstacle course that you can like climb through, Maybe there's like some seating up there even.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
Throwing a couple like arcade machines that just pump out tickets. You exchange tickets for alcohol.
There it is.
Bro.
There it is.
Bro.
There it is. That's the idea.
That's it.
That's the idea.
Hook. Oh my
500
God.
tickets get you a shot of Jameson.
Ooh, yeah, because that's okay, so you got to figure like break change. Let's say, like 500 tickets. I mean, you could probably get like $5 worth of gameplay. Get, $250 to 500 tickets. Get a shot.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
get a nice
just
shot
do
of
the Dave and Buster's gimmick where like you get points, and so like you can't really calculate how much you're actually spending.
No, it's got to be
you're getting in return.
It's got to be physical media.
Oh, you're going old school.
Got to be physical media. Got to be physical media.
Okay, there it is. There it is. No, I like the idea though.
Yeah,
I don't know that you can do that legally.
Why not?
Well, because you can't just give away booze.
Sure,
I mean, yes, you can, because you can get free samples in liquor store.
You can get free
and
samples.
If you go back in
store.
with a free mustache, you can get another one.
Trademark this idea. Spend the cash, Patrick Fenton. Like, you are onto something.
All right, we got an investor.
I gotta find a venue now. But then like you do like specialty nights. Like you do a specialty night where it's just like only movies from like 1999 down to like 83. So like
we can call it Chug and Cheese, and we can serve.
No, I think that's a different restaurant. They only operate between the hours of 12 a.m. and 4 a.m.
That's correct.
Yeah. You got to go find Dale in the back alley to get into that one.
See what his specials are.
Patrick Fenton does accounting.
He does accounting.
He could be our numbers guy. He can start doing
I like
the math.
this idea.
Yeah.
I like this idea. We need Bergman, if you're still in the chat, what's the legalities of purchasing alcohol with theme park tickets?
I mean, I feel like because you're still exchanging money in some capacity.
Right.
You know?
Goods and services.
Goods and services. I feel like there's nothing illegal there.
Well, so I don't know if you know about the gambling in Japan. Do you know about the gambling in Japan?
I can't say that I've heard of it.
Okay. So it's illegal to gamble in Japan.
Okay. It's illegal to gamble in most states.
However, gambling is one of the biggest money makers in Japan.
Sure.
And this is how they do it. So you go to what we would think of as a casino, and you purchase a like container of metal balls.
Sure.
And you feed these metal balls into what would be your slot machine. And then in return, you get metal balls in return. So then you take your metal balls and you leave the establishment. You go to the establishment that is next door to the establishment, and they will purchase your metal balls for you that you've gained.
Oh my gosh, that is
how they gamble in Japan.
I mean, there's a way around everything.
There's a way
around it.
If there's a will. Yes.
And we can hire a guy named Will, you know?
We better.
His name will be Will Way. I think though but yeah, no, okay. So then you got to do theme nights. So we're going to do a movie night. Okay? And then we got to have 80s, 90s DJs just coming in.
That's right.
Only spinning the hottest records from the late 80s and early to mid 90s.
Yeah, so we got DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Pumping up the tune. Yeah, who I just saw pop up on my feed from something recently.
What, Jazzy Jeff?
Yeah.
In the summertime?
Yeah, I mean it's in the late winter, springtime actually.
It's not as catchy.
Not as catchy. It didn't tour well, he tried.
Looking for another hit, folks.
Yeah, and then we do we do 90s cover bands, live music.
Ooh, I love that idea. There's nothing better than a somewhat passable 90s cover band.
Right? Oh, which by the way, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, a somewhat passable 90s cover band is clutch. I don't know.
Yeah, you're if I listen to this for 2 hours, it's too much. But an hour and some change is okay.
Right.
I could deal with that.
Yeah.
That's a good 90s cover band.
That is enjoyable. It's just enough for me to go, yeah, I don't hate this yet.
Yes. Exactly.
I don't know that I've ever seen a 90s cover band that I don't like. And I think that's because they've never played more than 45 minutes.
Correct.
And
exactly. That's the point.
And I'm always oh, I know this song. I like this song. Oh, I know this song too. I like this song. Yeah, this is a good song. And I'm oh, they're done. Yeah. They kind of trailed off at the end, but it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It was
it was weird to end with Hootie again, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool. I enjoy me some Hootie.
They had to play Hold Your Hand and Time. Okay?
Did I tell you I found a Hootie and the Blowfish cassette?
I mean, I believe you.
You believe it at this point. I bought it for 50 cents.
50 cents for Hootie.
Yeah.
That sounds like a charity.
I got it. We'll do auctions and charities,
I love it.
We should bring back desperate 90s bands.
For the ticket system, so your 500 tickets can either get you a shot of Jameson or
no Zima.
Or a Hootie and the Blowfish cassette.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll do a vending machine just filled with floppy disks and old CD players.
Oregon Trail.
Just one of the many discs for Doom. Just you got to collect the whole set. Just random baseball cards. Some Bazooka Joe gum that's probably all still from the 60s, more than likely.
Yeah, you can get one of the discs to download The Sims, but you need 4 of them to be able to play the game.
Right.
So you have to
Okay, so this is a business that needs to be created.
trademark this show.
Trademark this show. I'm gonna look for a loan. I mean, at this point, why not? I'm sure there's nothing wrong with interest rates or anything like that.
No, chase dreams, like your parents said.
Yeah, I'm chasing my dreams, and as long as I've got a dream, what could go wrong?
I mean, so many things, but other than that, that's fine.
I'm optimistic.
Well, that's great.
I've got a dream and some optimism in me.
You know what? That's the way to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to be.
Yeah.
So I'm fully supportive.
Yeah. Which, by the way, so what I was going to tell you before, I got to double check, but I don't think we're going to be here next week.
Oh, okay.
So we might need to rebook the show a little bit.
Okay.
But we're going to the local Texas rodeo.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you really?
We're going to the rodeo. But like,
I'm so excited for you.
But dude, I'm excited too. But like even more so, apparently Sugar Ray is going to be playing at the rodeo.
Yo, are you fucking serious?
I swear to God.
That's amazing.
Which, when I heard that, I went, "Wait, what? Sugar Ray? I should confirm this information to make sure that I'm not lying."
It wasn't like some weird dream.
Because like sometimes I think that happens where like I have these like fever dreams, and I'm just like, I don't know if this is like actually a thing, because like
Sugar Ray's playing on the radio, not the rodeo.
Fair and rodeo
With
and
Sugar Ray.
concerts. Let's see. Live music. We're getting there.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. It's Mark McGrath. And the rest of them. Oh, Christy confirms in chat. No, it's true. It's Sugar Ray. Yeah, so like, and it starts at 9.
I love that for you. I'm so excited for you.
I'm gonna try to do as much. Because we're gonna be there with some friends. So like I'm not gonna do like a whole vlog or anything.
Sure.
But I will try to take as much photographs and like snippets of video that I can do, because I don't know what to expect. Because when I heard the rodeo, I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna go sit in a stadium.
Yeah.
And we're gonna watch some cowboys rope some cattle.
Sure.
But then
as one would think.
As one would think. No, like this is a whole thing. Like,
oh,
because when they were like, "Oh yeah, Sugar Ray's going to be playing," I was like, "In the middle of it?" Like,
is Mark McGrath going to be like one of the clowns that like tries to lure the bull away? Like, what's
like homie's just going to be singing, "I like just want to fly," while like there's a cowboy just like razzling a cattle, you know?
Who knows?
I mean, that would be dope. Like,
I mean, I'd be down for that.
I'd
go to that. Yeah.
So that's the thing. Yeah, I was just like, but also like, why Sugar Ray? It's a rodeo.
Do you think you get to a point? Because I was thinking about this. Like, so obviously, like Sugar Ray has had probably 4 or 5 top hits in their career.
Yeah, and they were like all in '98.
Yeah, and it was like in a span of a year and a half.
Yeah,
like, and then it's like, what do you do after that? Like, what is your life after that?
I mean,
do you just take whatever gig you can get? Or
Patrick Fenton, right? You know what? I am asking the wrong question. Why not Sugar Ray?
Listen, it is impossible to have a bad time listening to Sugar Ray.
I don't know how accurate that actually is,
dude. Okay, if Someday comes on the radio, you're not bopping.
I'm just trying to think of like the next time I'm in like a really bad mood or just like really depressed, and if like any Sugar Ray song comes on, I'm calling you and punching you through the phone. But like, I would imagine at this point, like they've maybe made decent money off royalties.
Oh, probably.
Because like I feel like it's one of two things. Like either you're making enough money on royalties, and you're just like, I'm just gonna fly away. I'm just gonna go home and chill.
Put your arms around me, baby.
And just let the checks come in. Or it's or it's like they're making enough money on royalties to where they're like, yeah, we'll take a free trip to Austin. Why not?
At a rodeo.
Just play it at a rodeo? Fuck yeah, we'll play at a rodeo. California rock and roll at a good old Texas rodeo? Makes total sense.
Total sense. But the key to that, though, is that you've had to have enough hits to where that works.
Yeah.
Because I've also seen probably one of the saddest sights that I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Was I went to the Lost Horizon to watch Marcy's Playground, who only had the hit Sex and Candy. And you've never seen more depressed dudes in your life.
They don't have any other music.
No. And the thing is, like, they're like, well, I guess we're going to play the song you want to hear.
Like, what?
And then they played it, and then they stopped halfway through, and then they started it again because nobody was singing, and then nobody continued to sing. It was the saddest experience I've ever been to at a concert.
I hate that story. Please don't ever tell me it again. Because, like, that song still gets airplay here.
Yes.
And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that good of a song, number one.
No.
It was popular for like maybe a month. And like they never had a follow-up.
And the worst part was, so when they stopped the song, the bass player said, "Come on, ladies, you know the lead singer wrote this song about sex for a reason."
Was there like two ladies there?
Like, and they were not looking great. So it was one of the most saddest. And then Freddie puked on a power pole.
Well, I mean, you know, what do you expect?
But it was one of the most miserable. And I'm just like, good Lord, you really have to have like, I mean, look at like other things like, you know, the Gin Blossoms are still killing it on tour. Doing well. They've had enough hits.
Yeah, they've got enough
where they
hits.
can do that.
I remember when we went and saw Third Eye Blind, I forgot they were a popular band.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, because as they were going through music and as I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, yeah, no, this was a hit. Fuck, this was a hit. Yeah, this was a song, too. Yeah, oh, shit.
Yeah, they had 4 or 5, too, that were up there.
I think they had an album that people really liked.
The first one.
As it is.
As it works out.
Yeah, and oddly enough, I think it was the anniversary show for that album, so they were playing the whole album.
Well, there you go. Give the people what they want.
We actually went for the opener.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because it was Silver Sun Pickups, and I was like, fuck yeah, go see them.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a great show.
It was a great show.
That sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal.
But Third Eye Blind is one of those bands where I would pay money to see. Like I would put a good $15 down to see some Third Eye Blind.
I would pay $10 if I was going with friends.
Oh, okay.
I would go for free if I was already at the fair. That's kind of my like.
It is funny because back in New York when they would actually get acts,
right?
I'd be to play for free at the fair, and you're just like, is this worth my $6 admission? And there's some times where you're just like, well, I guess I could get some milk, and watch Toto.
You start going through the budget, and you're like, let's see, $6 to get in. I could get a meatball sub. Like that's another $8. But I could get a couple rounds of milk. So that's gonna be like another $1. Maybe a nice Gianelli sausage. So like that's another $8. So it's like go have some lunch, spend a little extra money. It's kind of like when you go to the store and you're like, I could buy this one thing for $5, but it doesn't seem worth it unless I could find something else for like $10.
Yeah, and you get to watch Blue Oyster Cult, or what's left of them, and
that's so ominous.
and they'll play Godzilla and Don't Fear the Reaper, and you'll have a decent time.
It just makes it sound like they're just like the picture from Back to the Future, like they're all just fading away.
Well, I mean, what is Journey now? Like, can we be honest? Like, it's the guitar player that's left. That's it.
Like it's kind of it's like the old story of like, if you replace every board on a wooden ship, is it still the same ship?
That's right, exactly.
Which, like, I feel like that's where Kiss almost is.
Right.
You know? Like, they're just one board away from being like a tribute act.
Well, I mean, that's like Boston. Like, I think there's like one member in Boston that's not even an original member, but was like,
didn't like the only original member of Leonard Skinner just die?
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think the only remaining living original member. That was a mouthful.
And it does become a thing like it just should be a tribute act, kind of like that fucking Mark Wahlberg movie,
Rockstar.
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
You've never seen? What the fuck is with you, man?
I've seen
parts. I've been naming all these fucking movies, and you are an uncultured.
I am cultured.
Individual.
I saw the part where he falls off the stage, and he's just like, "You like the blood?" And then I saw the part where he realized he banged that dude. And then I saw like the part at the end where he's like all emo at the coffee shop.
Yeah, he's that guy from Creed.
He is like that guy from Creed.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, and then I saw the part where he pulls like Miles Kennedy up on stage, and he's just like, "Here, you're the lead singer now." And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works, but like, cool for Miles Kennedy.
I don't know. It worked for Scarecrow.
Yeah, but he didn't become the guitarist for Soundgarden.
I mean, he probably could be at this point.
At this point, like, he's out there doing work from what I see.
I look at him; he's killing it.
He's like, yeah, I'll play with green jello.
Apparently, that works. You just go up on stage one time, and you have a career.
I mean, hey, take charge, capitalize, do what you can do. Play the state fair, play the rodeo, open for Third Eye Blind.
Exactly. But anyway, what the fuck with this goddamn movie shit? Like, I was telling you the other day that I finally showed the wife, a very popular movie. She had never seen it before, and I was flabbergasted she hadn't seen it. And then I tell you, and you're like, "Oh, I haven't seen that either." And I'm like, "What the fuck, man? How have you not seen Kingpin?"
I just never saw it.
It's fucking Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray.
I know this.
And Randy Quaid.
Well, I mean,
you take the good, take the bad. Here you go.
You got Randy Quaid. I don't know. Like, it was one of those movies that never really hit my radar at a younger age. Like, I was always familiar with it. For whatever reason, I just never went back and watched it.
Well, we did.
You did. And how was it?
It was one of those things where we had a night to where we had nothing to do, which is a rarity in this household. And we're like, we could watch a movie. And we started searching, our streaming services, and then Kingpin came up, and I was just like, Kingpin, that's great. And she goes, "What's that?" And I'm like, "You haven't seen Kingpin?" And she goes, "No." And I'm just like, "Oh, we're watching this right now." It was one of those situations. And within the opening credits, she's like, "I'm in. We're doing this." Like, it is a fucking stupid ass fucking movie.
Sure.
But it is wonderful. And it is hilarious, and probably one of Woody Harrelson's best performances.
Like, when I think I feel like when people think of Woody Harrelson, Cheers,
Yep,
White Men Can't Jump, Kingpin,
That fucking
what?
No Country for Old Men.
He was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in that.
I forgot. I saw the movie once. I was just like, this is fine.
It was okay.
It was okay.
A lot of hype.
It's a quiet movie.
It is. It's a quiet movie.
It's a very quiet movie. Like, and then just like the end scene where like Tommy Lee Jones is just like contemplating his life.
Yeah.
And then it just like cuts to credits. I'm just like, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go for a walk. Get a little bit more energy
I don't
in
need
here.
Tommy Lee Jones baggage in my life, man. Like, I got my own shit to worry about.
But like maybe like Natural Born Killers, because like I feel like that was like a big turn for him, like completely outside of the norm of what he typically does. Woody Harrelson's got some great shit, man.
Yeah,
and he's like still putting it out there.
I mean, Zombieland,
so like fucking Money Train. You still need to watch Money Train.
I still need to watch Money Train, and you need to watch Kingpin.
I do need to watch Kingpin. We'll watch Kingpin, and then we'll watch Money Train. It'll be a good time.
Okay,
it'll be a good time.
There we go.
Okay, so as we're wrapping up here, as we've been doing for the last couple of weeks,
yes,
we are writing movies. We're writing businesses. We're writing stories. I feel like we talked about our 90s themed bar.
Yes.
And I feel like we need a sort of a commercial for promoting this. So,
gotcha.
so here's what I got, right?
So we're turning to the AI overlords to write us a commercial.
Yep. And I've got a little sentence structured out right now that will kick things off with.
All right.
And here's what we're going to go with. So far, we've got, welcome to Chuggin' Cheese. A 1990s themed bar for an adult crowd. At this 90s themed establishment, we serve cold beers, hot pizza, have 90s movie nights, ball pits, and more.
Okay.
And then we're going to generate, and we're going to see what happens.
All right.
Okay. This is oh, wait, hang on. This is giving out information? This is giving out
like an address?
Yeah, like an actual address? I don't know how I feel about that.
We have to Google. We're going to Google Earth this.
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, it's okay. This is like an actual, we've got like a legitimate. I actually do want to Google Maps this real quick to make sure it's not like somebody's house.
Yeah, you don't want to give out. What are they? You don't want docs.
Yeah, hang on. Let me
a fake person on the internet.
Let me see if this is actually. This is an actual. No, wait. This is it.
Is it like a warehouse?
I don't think this is an actual house.
Oh.
I don't think it's an actual address.
Well, that's good. That's good. We don't want, it's like that motherfucker that put Jenny's number in the song.
Yeah, then
it's
everybody
like,
would call him Bob. Bob was just like, I'm trying to sleep, asshole. Okay. This is actually like a very tame. I feel. Wait. It kind of took a turn. Okay, so welcome to Chuggin' Cheese, a 1990s themed bar for an adult crowd. This 90s themed establishment, we serve cold beers, hot pizza, host 90s movie nights, have ball pits, and more. Should you leave the kids at home, we can provide you with a fun night out as well. All night with the family or friends could be the perfect holiday event for all ages. That's kind of a bit of a contradiction.
Victory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Visit our online profile to apply. You can reach us at, and then it just gives the address, info at chuggincheesies.com. Requirements must be 18.
Trademark the show. Trademark the show.
Must be 18 and over. Must have a valid government ID issued. Must be able to handle loud and rowdy behavior. Must be flexible with party schedules. Must be 21 plus with a valid state ID. Must sign a liability waiver.
It's like fucking Sky Zone.
About us. It goes into an about us. Our mission is to provide the best food, drinks, and games and environment in Albuquerque. Apparently, we're going to Albuquerque. We serve our delicious pizza by the slice, $4 or 10 large.
Yo, theme park prices, brother.
You can also get your choice of drink. Wait, you can also get your drink of choice in a liquor glass for the low price of $4.95.
Oh, we're slinging them drinks.
It's a great price to help out those in need. What does that mean?
That means we're helping the alcoholics.
This is turning into a bum bar. I mean, I'll drink for $4.95 all night. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep your kids busy with our ball pit, laser tag, cornhole, or play arcade games. Sign your kids up for our party packages. Buy 4, 5, or 10 drink tickets, and the kids get their own cup to keep their snack table and soda. Great for kids and kids at heart. Check out our events calendar to see upcoming events and game nights. Contact us, New Mexico Gaming Commission, Old Las Vegas Saloon. Then it's just going on rambling.
Well, I wonder if there is something to like the Albuquerque being more lenient with their liquor laws to where we could run this type of establishment. Because isn't it like I mean, obviously, like different states have different laws and that sort of shit. But like in Vegas, you can pretty much drink anywhere, right?
In Vegas?
And you can just walk down the street with a bottle.
Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to, but you can. Let's see.
Fair. I've never been, so.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more.
Okay. I do like the idea of the machine spitting out drink tickets.
I do too.
Like I think that is a wonderful gimmick, a wonderful idea.
Mm-hmm. So this is, I'm going a little bit harder with the intro statement on this, just because I want to see if we can get like something a little more. It's like, just dial it up a notch. Like that last one was good, but I felt like it's start bringing the kids. Like we don't need to bring the kids into this. Like let's try to keep this. Let's try to keep.
You should throw in some 90 phrases like rad and extreme.
Yeah. Hang on, it's the raddest.
What's some other 90s gimmick phrases in the chat? Help us out. Tubular. What else?
Okay, hang on. Wait. R-A-D. Let's see. D-D. Nope, that's not how you spell it.
Bodacious.
Oh, bodacious.
I'm just thinking of Bill and Ted now. Like I'm just.
Okay. Get ready.
All right.
Welcome to Chug and Cheese. It's the raddest fucking bar with a bodacious aesthetic from the 1990s. You'll be saying whoa at all the dope neon lighting effects. But the bar's actually got fun drink specials for any budget. And any day in June is Weird Skate Day. So go and dress like you don't care. This eulogy of the 14-story satanic building was prepared by Catherine Brown, longtime archivist of the Austin History Society. Brown was our Friday File guest last month in conjunction with our grand celebration of the 39th anniversary of the first issue of the Texas Ranger. If you like us, you'll get... If you're like us, you've given up on sending birthday cards in the mail. Why make a card when you can just snap a picture of your kid on Instagram and post it with a boomerang or stickers? Well, sending a real birthday card might be getting to be too much trouble. So the advent of e-cards or greeting cards that you can send to your BFF and not have to worry about postage is a welcome development. KUTX 103.9 FM's Lauren Delbert has this roundup of an e-card site and how to send them. Wayne Cook is a pastor of Austin's Metropolitan Community Church. He's been a local activist of the political scene since the 1970s and had this to say about this week's U.S. Supreme Court decision. What the ruling tells us is that religious liberty is just as important as other liberty, and it is no less important. No religious exemption is given. Sanctuary. 8 years after taking on the issue as a council member, Joe Keery has decided
what the fuck is going on?
Undocumented refugee to his city of Austin duties. Notes Donna Haney and the Austin Monitor. Keery, a lawyer and former interim city manager, says there is a need for legal, high-speed immigrant workers here to make up for all the workers being displaced by automation. Chugging cheese. Movie nights. Every Monday night. 2-for-1 drink specials. Get some tickets, get a shot of whiskey.
And we will support your religious liberties.
Hey,
I
man.
feel like at one point there, you stumbled across like an article from the 90s that was explaining e-cards because the internet was new.
The internet was relatively new.
And so I feel like there was a little like
that is the trip of artificial intelligence is once it gets hooked and locked on to a singular topic, like it does not let go.
No.
Wild. Not. Absolutely wild. But yeah, this is.
Well, there you have it, folks.
There you go.
We're going to look into some plans, some schematics. Gonna make sure we get the chuggincheesies.com. So Chuggin' Cheesies t-shirt coming soon.
Oh shit, we should make a Chuggin' Cheesies t-shirt.
Coming soon to T
out.
Public. So I still have to make the ketamine kangaroo shirt.
Ketamine kangaroo, raccoon gang
with the raccoon gang, the ugly nosed cat, and now Chuggin' Cheesies.
Chuggin' Cheesies. We're gonna have so many mascots. It's gonna be great.
Exactly. So be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Mm-hmm. And then, listen, we do this show each and every Wednesday night right here on youtube.com/BrainWreckTV. You can catch us live at some point next week with it. We'll probably do a different time or date, or maybe we'll put one in the can. It's been a minute since we put one in the can.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, check us out tomorrow night and every other Thursday night for an all-new episode of Don't Be an Asshole. It's the internet's favorite game show and the original Am I the Asshole show on YouTube. Listen, we got some wild stories coming up.
Wild.
Go through the shorts, check them out, see what you may have missed. Go through the archives, rewatch some of the older episodes, see where we're at with the new Royal Asshole, and be sure to check us out when we go live. Again, every other Thursday night, right here on youtube.com/BrainWreckTV at 10/9 Central. All that and so much more coming up. We got some fun stuff happening this month. We got some fun plans that are in the works right now. Be coming out with those shortly. So be sure to follow.
Exactly.
Subscribe. It's free. Do your duties.
What more do you want?
Free shit. And then you can go to T Public and buy some cool shit. Let your friends know that you're the coolest.
That you're cool.
Yeah. Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's all I got.
All right. Well, for this week, I've been Jason Axe.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.